Hey YouTubers, here's another badass bike for you to look at and enjoy. This is the Harley-Davidson 48. I did review this bike last year and I like this bike so much I wanted to ride it again. So here I am starting it up. See the sound of this engine? It is just a great bike. I couldn't leave the demo rides today without riding this bike. So here I'm just ripping through the bike. I go all out in this test ride. I don't take it past third gear. I'm pretty much in first and second gear and third gear only on the limited occasions, but I just rip through the gears here, man, on this awesome bike. This bike just makes you want to ride it hard and ride it fast. That's kind of the badass feeling this bike gives you, man. This is the American version of a sports bike. America's not going to give you, Harley's not going to give you an uncomfortable, you know, a super sports bike where you're kind of crunched up and you're sitting so damn uncomfortably and you're looking so uncool. But this is what is going to give you, you know, a butch style, macho style, a sportster bike where you just, you know, you sit back, relax, and it's got enough power, enough torque to get you around. So that's the American version of a sports bike, man, and this is what Harley started this all many years ago. So here I am just riding, you know, ripping through the gears, ripping through the bike, and I find the, you know, this bike is slightly bigger than the 883. It fits me. The 883 is pretty comfortable, but I noticed that this gives you more room in the cockpit. It's very comfortable to sit in. The only distinction is in terms of additional size is the leg position is up the front. If you see my legs, you know, my jeans kind of reaching up in the front. The other thing I want to say is, you know, a lot of these Japanese imitators try to copy this bike, man, but they can just never get it right. You know, and I'm not going to name the manufacturers from Japan that try to copy it. In fact, I test rode a couple of the bikes this weekend, and it just was not the same thing. I mean, they may try to undersell Harley-Davidson from a price perspective, but still, you know, you still end up forking out quite a bit of money, and you don't get the end cool, badass, macho feeling that this bike gives you. So here I am, you know, just ripping through the gears again, and I take this corner. Look how well this handles this corner. And you know, you just want to ride this thing fast and furious. So the other thing I want to point out about this bike is, as you notice with Harleys, man, this is all steel, very limited plastic content, all American steel, built right here in the USA. So, you know, you're not going to pay for plastic, you're going to pay for some real hardcore substance. Yeah, so I think, man, with this bike, if you end up getting a Harley-Davidson 48, you're going to be very happy with it. In terms of, you know, is there anything negative about this bike? Nothing really comes to mind. The only thing that could come to mind is the size of the gas tank, right? It's got a relatively small gas tank, so the range is very limited. But the thing is, man, this gas tank is designed to look small. This peanut butter, you know, this peanut size gas tank is designed to look this way, to give this bike its unique look. So that's why they designed it. So in a way, instead of a negative, you could view that as a positive. It's just a unique design. So kind of that's you know, so that's the bike. I'm just trying to, so I'm just, you know, ripping it back, taking it back to the dealership, and I just want to, you know, you'll see me kind of jump a couple of the ramp again. There's a ramp that comes up past the stop sign. This is one of my all-time favorite Harley-Davidsons. Out of all the ones, I really enjoy the 48 a lot. It's just one of my favorites. So I'm just taking it back to the dealership, and the only thing I want to say here is I've reviewed, if you look at my website, I've reviewed a lot of Harley-Davidson products. I'm about like 60-70% through all their bikes, and I'm going to try to bring you complete coverage of all the modern day Harley Davidson bikes that are for sale. So do hang around, do support my work, do share these videos with your friends, and you know, do support me with my vision to bring you all the complete entire portfolio of Harley Davidson products. So here I'm home stretch. This is where, you know, the ramp's coming up here, and I take another jump at it. I always somehow kind of just go too fast. So anyway, I'm gonna pull. Here we go. There you go. That's a jump. So anyway, I'm gonna pull back in, and thank you once again for watching. And hang around and check out. There's a bunch more Harley Davidson videos coming up. So do hang around for those in the future. And cheers, mate. Ride hard, live free, and enjoy your motorcycling experiences. Cheers, mate.